why is leadership development too important to outsource? Effective leadership is critical for an organisation's success, and leadership development must remain the responsibility of the leader and their line manager, and not be outsourced to an external training provider, for example, or even to HR. Leadership development is too important to outsource for many reasons. I'd just like to focus on 3 today. The first one is that leadership affects our share price. Analysts look at the quality of leadership when they're valuing a stock, and there's a leadership premium of almost 16% for effective leadership. And conversely, leadership that's ineffective is punished by about almost 20%. So leadership and the quality of leadership has a direct impact on your share price. So the second reason that leadership development is too important to outsource is we're not just talking about theory here. We're talking about practical application of leadership development competencies on the job. This isn't about sending someone off on a training program and filling them with new knowledge, nor is it about the obligatory annual performance conversation. Leadership development is about a regular, ongoing conversation. It's about real feedback, and it's applied directly, practically on the job. This is not in addition to the work. Leadership development is about the work. And the third reason that leadership development is too important to outsource is there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to leadership development. We need individualised leadership development. We need to be looking at each leader and looking at what do they need. We need to be meeting them where they're at, warts and all, thinking about what are their skills, how do we build on that, what are their strengths, and what's getting in their way, and how do we help them work through those derailers and keep their career and keep our organisation on track. Let me give you an example. Tell you about Tony. Tony was a very competent environmental engineer, and he'd worked his way right up through the company based on having really solid technical skills. But once he got to the executive level, there was some cracks in his leadership performance around people. And so the CEO made a call and suggested that Tony go off on quite a prestigious 1-week residential training program, leadership development program that would really help him iron out, in particular, his people skills, or that was the intention. So Tony went to this program, and he got across some new leadership theories, and he came back able to competently explain the theories that he'd learnt. But he also came back quite bruised because he'd been given 360 feedback as part of the process, but he didn't know how to handle it, he didn't know how to interpret it, and he didn't know what to do with it. So Tony comes back from this program feeling paralysed. He's got all this new knowledge, he's got far greater self-awareness now around areas that his colleagues think he needs to improve, but no way of processing it. So Tony was floundering. And the CEO got in touch with me, said, can you come and work with Tony? Can you help him understand and translate and be able to use this new understanding? So Tony had great new knowledge, but he wasn't able to apply it in the workplace. This isn't about one